welcome back.
That is the worst Arnold ever.
Mine was better than
Welcome back. It is Extra Butter. Look, this is an actual slate from the movie Terminator 2 Judgment Day, valued at probably hundreds of thousands of dollars on eBay. And you might be asking, where did you guys get that? From this guy right here, Gary Davis, ladies and gentlemen. How are you, pal? Thanks for suffering through our little dog and pony show here. Gary's my buddy. Gary is the second unit director of this film. Opened up last month, re-released in theaters everywhere, and now it's headed home on a quite pricey. If you have the means, I highly recommend it. Do you have any idea how much they're selling the box set for?
No idea.
How much?
$175.
What?
Oh my
Do you know how many hair
God.
appointments that is?
Can you give us the hookup?
Wow.
Is it all the movies for 175?
Yeah, it's not just the one, but still, that's quite pricey. If it's a collector's
Sure.
item though, and people are huge fans of the franchise, would you do it? You buy it? You probably
only care
already have
about
them
the
all.
one.
The one that makes sense.
I
That's
have talked-
The only one I
important
directed.
There are so many actors, I know so many directors who have talked to me and said that this is the movie that made them want to make movies. That's got to make you feel good, right?
Well, I mean, truly, it's all Jim Cameron. I just had to go out and shoot when he didn't have time to shoot.
All right, he's being humble, but
Give
I'm gonna.
yourself some credit.
Yeah, I want you to be zero filter right now, and you got to tell the God's honest truth. So you were the second director on that film. James Cameron called you essentially and said, "Hey, great to have you aboard, but I want you to know I'm not going to use much of your footage." When we watch Terminator 2, how many of those shots are indeed yours?
Right around a third of the movie.
A third of the movie.
Oh, that is so cool.
But he said he wasn't going to use one frame of my footage. He didn't say
Really?
much. He said none.
And
Oh
zero.
my God.
Wow.
Yo, baby, why be with a hero when you can dance with a zero?
Why zero?
Yeah, why?
That's
It was a huge project.
Yeah.
And the studio was insisting he had a second unit director.
Right.
And he said that he wanted to do it all himself. And he picked me only because he liked my footage on Against All Odds. and
Okay.
stuff. And he said, I really enjoy your footage, but I want you to know I'm not going to use one frame of your footage.
oh my.
Let's back up because you mentioned Against All Odds. If you don't know much about Hollywood, one of the most respected vehicular stunt people, stunt coordinators, and second unit directors is this guy. Take a look right now at the scene from Against All Odds, a scene that people talk about to this day. We're looking at Hollywood Boulevard. How many miles of Hollywood Boulevard? From where to where have you shut down at this point?
Yeah, it was about 6 miles long is all, and we went both directions, and it was all around UCLA.
Got it. It's Jet Bridges versus who?
Jimmy Woods,
Jimmy Woods in a
Wow.
Porsche against Ferrari. You were driving the what?
the Porsche.
Doubling floor
Nice.
Jet Bridges.
Yeah.
That's so
All right, at
awesome.
the end of the day, you were supposed to shut down lights for about 2 minutes.
90-second closure is what my permit said.
However,
I couldn't even get anybody out on the road in that time. I had a really great cop, and he just detoured all the traffic through UCLA so I could have it for a couple hours at a time.
Let's see if you still got balls, Terry.
now back to Terminator 2. What's the most famous stunt in that movie? It's Arnold Schwarzenegger jumping into the LA aqueduct. Talk about that moment.
Well, we never jumped a Harley into the aqueduct.
What? Get the hell out of here! What? But that's what you
Crushed
do.
his dream.
Yeah.
You crushed it.
I know, it was all movie magic. We hung it on cables, and I had two cranes 200 yards apart,
Right.
pulling the cable tight. So that was like a curtain rod, and we just flew it out and let slack in it and let it drop down. And we did it, I don't know, 15 to 20 times because it would always bounced funny or looked funny coming
Right.
down, you know. And eventually we got one that was pretty decent. So-
When you look at the movie, what are your proudest moments?
Oh gosh, I liked all my chases worked out all great. I was happy with all the stuff. I had great people working with me. We really slammed things together. You know, I mean, I don't know what my favorite was.
As life is going on, and you're responsible for one of Arnold's best movies ever, and this guy might be governor. What are you thinking in the back of your mind? No chance in hell that's gonna happen.
That's exactly what I thought.
By the way, the glow that he has on his face right now because he's fresh back from Hawaii, Jurassic World, the sequel. What can we expect?
Another big one.
Yeah, that's what she said.